knows what is going on in the world is empire.
Right.
It's as simple as that. And you don't have to be a radical left-wing person to say it. You know, you should not be tarred with the feathers of their own ideology. What is not my ideology? My ideology, African consciousness of Steve Biko. That's my ideology. That this is our place. You come with respect. We treat you with respect. We do our thing. You don't try and exploit it. We fight you if you try to exploit it. That conference is an exploitation of our personalities as Africans. And we ought to oppose it.
And within that struggle, is there the necessity for what we're hearing now when we talk about the fairness or the structure of the global economy, for example? If we're saying that you come to my place and that you must respect me and that state sovereignty then must be respected, can we, in the same breath, then demand on financial institutions, for example, for fairness in their lending and fairness in their interest rates and things like that, which has been on the forefront of many a tongue? President William Ruto is one of them. To an extent, Cyril Ramaphosa has said you must do this, and then he's kind of been excommunicated because then they're part of the BRICS and all of this. But do you then hold a right to say, if we're going to be part of this wonderful global village, which was invited by Globalization 2.0 in the year 2000, can you then now say, well, we're all at the table, but you have to be fair to me if I'm going to borrow from you?
Brilliant question, Do. I mean, that's why I love coming to this show. You see, why should we borrow money from them? How do they make money?
From the interest that they charge on offer.
Yeah, but as a sense, they made a bank, they made currencies, they made paper, they created an economy based on capital, right?
Off of the resources that a lot of them got from here.
Yeah, so why can't we create a bank? A continental bank. We have one, Afri-Exim Bank. Which is a brilliant idea, very good. Why is it that we cannot create our own currency? Why do I need to take a Kenyan shilling and go to Bole Airport in Ethiopia and get dollars? Or why?
And then change it to beer.
Why? Why don't we have an East African Kwanzaa? Why do I need to go to Uganda and change Kenya with the face of Jomo Kenyatta, face of Idi Amin or Yoweri Museveni? Why? Because it's neocolonialism. These people in charge of these states are in cahoots with those people. And if that doesn't happen, you get overthrown. The very idea of human rights, constitutional government, and the rule of law and democratic government are tools, ideological tools for our exploitation. Because they tell you, this is not democratic. What's democratic about them with our relationship? There's nothing democratic about it. So we fought for democracy, electoral democracy in the continent, because the dictators were stepping on our necks. And when I was fighting that, we had no other option to say we had to use the constitution to get rid of these people. They had to go to the public to get their mandate. And you know what? They beat the progressive, like people like Ruto went to the public.